From today, you rank as a full-blown member of our band.
My friends, I thank you all from my heart for your kind wishes. With that, I can repay them as they deserve.
What do you mean?
Today, I am out my indentures, and today I leave you forever.
Oh, this is quite unaccountable. A keener hand at scuzzling a canardo or cutting out a piano never shipped a handspike.
Yes, I've done my best for you. And why? It was my duty under my indentures. And I am the slave of duty. As a child, I was regularly apprenticed to your band. It was through an error. No matter, the mistake was ours, and I was an honor bound by it.
An error? What error?
I may not tell. It would reflect upon my well-loved Ruth.
Nay, dear master. My mind has long been gnawed with a hankering tooth of mystery, and to have it out at once. When Frederick was a little lad, he proved so brave and daring. His father thought he apprenticed him to some carver seafaring. I was, alas, his nursery maid, and so it fell to my lot to take and bind this promising boy, apprentice to a pilot. A life not bad for a hardy lad, though surely not a high lot. Though I'm a nurse, you might do worse than make your boy a pilot. I was a stupid nursery maid, on breakers always steer, and I did not catch the word aright through being hard of hearing, mistaking my instructions which within my brain did gyrate. I took and bound this promising boy, apprentice to a pirate. A sad mistake it was to make, and doom him to a vile lot. I bound him to a pirate hue, instead of to a pilot. I soon found out beyond all doubt the scope of this disaster, but I had in the face to return to my place and break it to my master. A nursery maid is not afraid of what you people call work, so I made up my mind to go as a kind of piratical maid of all work. And that is how you find me now, a member of your shy lot, which you wouldn't have found had he been bound, apprentice to a pilot. Oh, pardon, Frederick, pardon.
Why, sweet one, I've long pardoned. They were. They still are. Though years have rolled over their heads. But this afternoon my obligation ceases. Individually, I love you all with affection unspeakable. But collectively, I look upon you with a disgust that amounts to absolute detestation. Oh, pity me, my beloved friends. For such is my sense of duty that once out of my intentions, I shall feel myself bound to devote myself heart and soul to your extermination.
Poor lad! Poor lad! Well, my boy, if you conscientiously feel that it is your duty to destroy us, then I cannot blame you for acting on that conviction. Always act in accordance with the dictates of our conscience, my boy, and chance the consequences.
Besides, we can offer you little temptation but to remain with us. We don't seem to make pirates pay. I'm not sure why, but we don't.
I know why. But alas, I mustn't tell it. Would it be right?
Why not, my boy? It's only 11, and you're one of us till the clock strikes 12.
True, and until then, you are bound to protect our interests.
Here!
Well then, it is my duty, as a pirate, to tell you that you are too tender-hearted. For instance, you make a point in never attacking a weaker party than yourselves. And when you attack a stronger party, you invariably get thrashed.
There is some truth in that.
Then again, you make a point in never molesting an orphan.
Of course, we are orphans ourselves and know what it is.
Yes, but it has gone about, and what is the consequence? Everyone we capture says he's an orphan. The last 3 ships we took proved manned entirely by orphans, and so we had to let them go. One would think that Great Britain's mercantile navy was recruited solely from orphan asylums, which we know is not the case.
But hang it all, you wouldn't have us absolutely merciless.
There's my difficulty. Until 12 o'clock I would. After 12 I wouldn't. Was ever a man placed in such a delicate situation?
And Ruth, your own Ruth, whom you love so much, was not a middle-aged boy into your boy heart. What does he come across?
Oh, he will take you with him!
Well, Ruth, I feel some little difficulty about you. It is true I admire you very much, but I have been constantly at sea since I was 8 years old. And yours is the only woman's face I've seen during that time. I think it is a sweet face.
It is. No, it is.
I say I think it is. That is my impression. But as I have never had an opportunity of comparing you with other women, it is just possible I may be mistaken. What a terrible thing it would be if I were to marry this innocent person and find out that she's on the whole plain.
Oh, no, Ruth is very well. Very well indeed.
Yes, the other remains of it.
Do you really think so?
Oh, I do.
Then, I'll not be so selfish as to take her from you. In justice to her and consideration for you, I will leave her behind.
Oh, no, Frederick, this cannot be. We are rough men. But we are not so utterly heartless as to deprive thee of thy love. I think I'm right saying there is not one here who would rob thee of this inestimable treasure, for all the world holds dear.
Not one!
No, I thought there wasn't. Keep thy love, Frederick. Keep thy love.
You're very good, sir.
Well, it's up the tide, and we must be off. Farewell, Frederick. When your process of extermination begins, let all this be as swift and painless as you can conveniently make it.
I will. For the love I have for you, I swear it. Would that you could render this extermination unnecessary by accompanying me back to civilization?
No, Frederick, this cannot be. I don't think much of our profession, but contrasted with respectability, is comparatively honest. No, Frederick, I shall live and die a pirate king! Oh, better far to live and die under the brave black flag I fly, than play a sanctimonious part with a pirate head and a pirate heart. Away to the cheating world go you, where pirates are unwilling to. and I'll stay true to the song I sing, then live and die a pirate king. For I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. For I am a pirate king. It's a glorious thing to be a pirate king.
It is the rock of the pirate king.
I love the pirate king. When I sally forth to seek my prey, I held myself in a royal way. I seek a few more ships, it's true, than a word when all I've got to do. But many a king on his first-class throne, if he wants to call his crown his own, must manage somehow to get through more dirty work than ever I'll do. For I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. For I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king.
It is the rock of the pirate king.
I love the pirate king.
Ruth, I'll be quite candid with you. You are very dear to me, as you well know, but I must be circumspect. You see, you are considerably older than I. A lad of 21 usually looks for a wife of 17.
Oh, a wife of 17. You will find me a wife of 1,000.
No, but she'll find you a wife of 47, and that is quite enough. Ruth, tell me candidly, and without reserve, compared with other women, how are you?
I will answer you truthfully, dear master. I have a slight cold, but otherwise I'm quite well.
I'm sorry for your cold, but I was referring rather to your personal appearance. Compared with other women, are you beautiful?
I have been told so.
Ah. But lately?
No, years and years ago.
What do you think of yourself?
It is a delicate question to answer, but I think I am a fine woman.
And that is your candid opinion?
Yes, I should be deceiving you were I to tell you otherwise.
Thank you, Ruth. I believe you, for I am sure you do not practice upon my inexperience. I wish to do the right thing, and if, I say if, you really are a fine woman, your age shall be no obstacle to our union. Surely I hear voices. Who has ventured to approach our all but inaccessible lair? Can it be Custom House? No, it doesn't sound like Custom House.
Confusion! It is the voices of young girls. If he should see them, I am lost!
By all that's marvelous! A bevy of beautiful maidens! How lovely! How surpassingly lovely is the plainness of them! What grace! What delicacy! What refinement! And Ruth told me she was beautiful. Oh, false one, you have deceived me.
I have deceived you!
Yes, deceive me. You told me you were fair as gold,
And master, am I not so?
and now I see you're plain and old.
I'm sure I'm not a Johnso.
Upon my innocence you play.
I'm not low and you palazzo.
so.
Master, master, do not leave me, hear me, I will go.
Faithless woman,
Master, master,
faithless woman,
master, master, do not
faithless woman,
do not see me.
I would
I will go. Master,
woman,
do not see me. My love without reflecting, oh do not be rejecting. Take a maiden tender, her affection raw and green. At very highest rating, and been accumulating. Summer 17, summer 17.
Yes, your former master,
Constant round is awesome. Not in such a downward near. My love all of it has been accumulating. 47 years.
47 years.
47 years.
Faithless woman, facing me, I will lost its soul. Faithless
Master,
woman,
master, do not see me.
lost its soul. What shall I do before these gentle maidens? I dare not show the slumming costume. No, no, I must remain in close concealment until I can appear in decent clothing.
Climbing over rocky mountains, skipping through London mountain, passing where the willows quiver, passing where the willows quiver by the ever-rolling river, strolling with the summer rain, the summer rain, treading long and leaving mazes, dotted with unnumbered daisies, dotted with unnumbered daisies, scaling rough and rugged passes, climb the hardy little lasses till the bright sea shore they came. Scaling rough and rugged passes, climb the hardy little lasses till the bright sea shore they came. Let us gaily tread the measure, make the most of fleeting leisure, hail it as a true ally, though it perish by and by. Hail it as a true ally, though it perish by and by. Every moment brings a treasure of its own especial pleasure, though the moments quickly die. Greet them gaily as they fly. Greet them gaily as they fly. Though the moments quickly die. Greet them gaily as they fly. Far away from toil and care, reveling in fresh sea air, here we live and reign alone in a world that's all our own. Here in this our rocky den, and we've traveled a rather long and difficult country. But how thoroughly delightful it is to be so entirely alone. Why, in all probability, we are the first human beings who ever set foot on this very spot.
Except for the mermaids.
It's the very place of mermaids! Who are only human beings down to the waist.
And who can't be said to set foot anywhere. Tails they may, but they think it's
But what shall we do until Papa and the servants arrive with the luncheon?
well. We are quite alone, and the sea is as smooth as glass. Suppose we take off our shoes. And our stockings.
I had intended not to intrude myself upon your notice in this effective, belonging costume. But under these circumstances, it is my bounden duty to inform you that your proceedings will not be unwitnessed.
But who are you, sir? Speak!
I'm a pirate. Ladies, do not shun me, for this evening I renounce my vow profession, and to that end, O pure and peerless maidens, O blushing buds of ever-blooming beauty, I saw it hot, implore your kind assistance.
How pitiful his tale!
How rare his beauty!
How pitiful his tale! How rare his beauty!
Oh, is there not one maiden breast which does not feel the moral beauty of making worldly interest subordinate to sense of duty? Who will not give up willingly of matrimonial ambition to rescue such an one a time from his unfortunate position, from his position, to rescue such an one as I from his unfortunate position.
Alas, there's not one maiden breast which seems to feel the moral beauty
what we do. Gentle sisters say, propriety we know, says we ought to stay, while sympathy explains, freedom from their tether, play at other games, leave them here together.
The case may any day be yours, my dear, or mine. Let her make her haze while the sun doth shine. Let us compromise. Our hearts are not of leather. Let us shut our eyes and talk about the weather.
Yes, yes, let's talk about the weather. How beautifully blue the sky, the glass is rising very high. Continue fine, I hope today and yesterday, but yesterday, tomorrow, and day for again. I hear the country folks and rain. People say I don't know why that we shall have a war to like tomorrow, and day for again. I hear the country folks and rain. People say I don't know why that we shall have a war to like tomorrow, and day for again. I hear the country folks and rain. People say I don't know why that we shall have a war to like to find the day when the sun should see.
Oh yes, this is exceeding gladness.
How beautifully blue the sky, the glass is rising very high. Continue fine, I hope today and yet to train, but yesterday, tomorrow is day for again. I hear the country folks and making people say I don't know more that we shall have a war to like tomorrow is day for again. I hear the country folks and making people say I don't know more that we shall have a war to like tomorrow is day for again. I hear
Devil hide and born is all in guilty dreaming, and wait to find that solid peace and virtue beaming.
how beautifully blue the sky, the glass is rising very high. Continue fine, I hope today and yet to rain, but yesterday, tomorrow is day for again. I hear the country wants some rain. How beautifully blue the sky, the glass is rising very high. Continue fine, I hope today and yet to rain, but yesterday, tomorrow is day for again. I hear the country wants some rain. People say I don't know what that we shall have a war to like. People say I don't know what that we shall have a war to like.
Stay, we must not lose our senses. Bend, second no offenses. We're London beheld. I see the dreadful trade. There you get your hands and ladies while the course is clear.
No, we must not lose our senses. If we say no offenses, we should not be here. I see the triple train. It's nice to wait for the ladies. Let us get some. Too late, too late.
danger may befall. Their father is a major general.
Yes, yes, he is a major general.
Yes, yes, I am a major general.
For he is a major general.
He is a major general.
And it is a glorious thing to be me a Major General.
Major General, the Major General, the Major General.
I am the very model of a modern Major General. I'm information vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the kings of England and I go the fights historical, from Marathon to Waterloo and on organic oracle. I'm very well acquainted with matters mathematical. I understand equations with a simple and quadratical. Above and out there, I am sailing with a lot of news. Oh, lot of news. Oh, got it! With the major offensive of the square, I want to do.
The Major offensive of the square, I want to use the Major offensive of the square, I want to use the Major offensive of the square, I want to use.
I'm very good at integral and differential calculus. I know the scientific names of beings and calculus, but still it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern Major General.
But still it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. He is the very model of a modern Major General.
I know a mythic history, King Arthur sends a paradox. I answer hard and classics, I'm a pretty team for a paradox. A quoting a lot of giants on the crimes of people careless. Critics I can call regular use practice. I can tell undoubted Raphaels and daring doubted Tophanies. I know the cooking chorus and the frogs and Aristophanes. And I can have a few words of further music instead of four. Oh. Alright, buddies! And the whistle of the earth that infernal on this metaphor!
Whistle of the earth that infernal on this metaphor. Whistle of the earth that infernal on this metaphor. Whistle of the earth that infernal on this metaphor.
Then I can write a Washington about the onic uniform and tell you everything's left correct and kiss this uniform. It's still it matches vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern Major General.
But still it matches vegetable, animal, and mineral. He is the very model of a modern Major General.
In fact, when I know what is meant by Babylon and Merlin, when I can tell at sight a Mauser rifle from a javelin, when such affairs as sorties and surprises I'm aware of it, and when I know precisely what is meant by commissaries, when I know what progress has been made in modern gunnery, when I know more of tactics than a novice in a nunnery, in short, when I've a smattering of elemental strategy. Oh, I got it! You'll say it, but the Major General's never such a cheese!
You say it, but the Major General's never such a cheese! You say it, but the Major General's never such a cheese! You say it, but the Major General's never such a cheese!
For my military knowledge, so I'm lucky and adventury has only been brought down to the beginning of the century, but still it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral! I am the very model of a modern Major General!
But still it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. He is the very model of a modern Major General.
Yes, well, that was fun, but now I would like to know what is going on around here.
Oh, Papa!
Permit me explain in 2 words. We propose to marry your daughters.
Dear me!
Against our wills, Papa! Against our wills!
Oh, well, you mustn't do that. I say, this is a very picturesque uniform, but I'm not familiar with it. What are you?
We are all single gentlemen.
Yes, I gathered that. Anything else?
No, nothing else.
Do not believe them, Papa. They are pirates. The famous pirates of Penzance.
Pirates of Penzance! I have often heard of them.
All but this gentleman, who was a pirate once but is out of his indentures today, and who means to lead a blameless life evermore.
But wait a minute. I object to pirates as sons-in-law.
We object to Major Generals as fathers-in-law, but we waive that point. We do not press it. We look over it.
An idea. And, do you mean to say that you would deliberately rob me of these, the sole remaining props of my old age, and leave me unfriended, unprotected, and alone?
Well, yes, that's the idea.
Tell me, Have you ever known what it is to be an orphan?
Oh, dash it all! Here we are again.
I ask you, have you ever known what it is to be an orphan?
Often.
Yes, orphan. Have you ever known what it is to be one?
I say, often.
I don't think we quite understand one another. Now, I ask you, have you ever known what it is to be an orphan? And you say orphan. As I understand it, you are merely repeating the word orphan to show that you understand me.
I didn't repeat the word often.
Pardon me, you did.
I only repeated it once,
True, but you repeated it.
but not often.
Stop. I think I see where we're getting confused here. Okay, yes. Now, when you say often, do you mean often? The person who has lost his parents? Or often? Frequently?
I see what you mean. Frequently.
You said often frequently.
No, only once.
Exactly! You said often, frequently, only once! Oh, men of dark and dismal fate, forego your cruel employ. Have pity on my lonely state. I am an orphan boy.
An orphan boy.
An orphan boy.
How sad. An orphan boy.
These children whom you see are all that I can call my own.
Poor fellow.
Take them away from me and I shall always be alone.
Poor fellow.
If pity you can feel, leave me my soul, remain in joy. See at our feet they kneel, our hearts you cannot steal. Against the sunset tale of the lonely orphan boy.
Poor fellow. See at our feet they kneel. Our hearts they cannot seal. Against the sad tale of the lonely orphan boy.
The orphan boy.
The orphan boy. See at our feet they kneel. Our hearts they cannot seal. Against the tale of the lonely orphan boy.
I'm telling a terrible story, but it doesn't diminish my glory, for they would have taken my daughters over the billowy waters if I hadn't an elegant diction, indulging in innocent fiction, which is not the same category as telling a regular terrible story.
It's not a terrible story, she's not a better story. It's one of the things of the billowy waters. It's easy and elegant diction to dodge an innocent fiction, but it goes the same category as telling a regular terrible story. It's easy and elegant diction to dodge an innocent fiction, but it goes the same category as telling a regular story.
Although our darker sometimes involves the crime of stealing, we'd rather think that we're not all together void of feeling. Although we live by strife, we're always sorry to begin it. For what we ask is life without a touch of poetry in it.
Poetry
and honoring members of our band, we do it back to you.
Oh, it's an orphan boy.
It's for off the orphan boy.
And it is sometimes a useful thing to be an orphan boy.
It is for off the orphan boy, for off the orphan boy. Oh, happy day with joy is free, they will away and merry be. Oh, happy day with joy is free, they will away and merry be. Should it be for auspiciously, our sisters all would bridesmaids be. Should it be for auspiciously, our sisters all would bridesmaids be. Oh, happy day with joy is free, they will away and merry be. Should it be for auspiciously, our sisters all would bridesmaids be. Should it be for auspiciously, our sisters all will bridesmaids be.
Oh, master, hear what word I implore you. Remember Ruth, your Ruth, who kneels before you.
Yes, yes, remember Ruth, who kneels before you.
Oh, where you did deceive me.
Oh, where you did deceive him.
Oh, do not leave me.
Oh, do not leave her.
Away you greet me.
Away you greet him.
I wish you leave me.
We wish you leave him. Present the magnanimity, we display to lace and dimity. Never was such opportunity to get married with impunity. But we gave up the felicity of a bounded domesticity. What a doctor of divinity who is located in this vicinity.
Praise of the magnanimity, we display to lace activity. Never was such opportunity to get married with impunity. When they gave up the felicity of a bounded domesticity, no doctor of divinity is located in this vicinity.
When we gave up the felicity of a bounded domesticity. When we gave up the felicity of a bounded domesticity. A doctor of divinity, a doctor of divinity, a doctor.
I will try, dear Maybell. But why does he sit night after night in this draughty old ruin?
Why do I sit here? To escape the pirates' clutches. Now, I describe myself as an orphan. And heaven help me, I am no orphan. I come here to humble myself before my ancestors and to implore their pardon for having brought such dishonor on the family. This country.
But you forget, sir. You only bought the property a year ago. And the stucco in your baronial hall is scarcely dry.
Oh, Frederick. In this chapel are ancestors. You cannot deny that. With the estate, I got the chapel and its contents. Yes, I don't know whose ancestors they were. No, but I know whose ancestors they are. And I shudder to think that their descendants, by purchase, if I may subscribe myself, should have brought disgrace upon, which I have no doubt was an unstained escutcheon.
Oh, there. Look, had you not acted as you did, these reckless men would assuredly have called in the nearest clergyman and have married your large family on the spot.
I thank you for your proffered solace, but it is unavailing. I assure you, Frederick, that such is the anguish and remorse I feel at the abominable falsehood by which I escaped these easily diluted pirates. But I go to your simple-minded chief this very night and confess all. Did I not fear that the consequences would be disastrous to myself? At what time did your expedition march against these scoundrels?
At 11, and before midnight I hope to have atoned for my involuntary association with the pestilent scourges by sweeping them from the face of the earth. And then, dear Maybell, you will be mine.
Are you devoted followers at hand?
They are the only way to my orders.
Then, Frederick, let your escort lion-hearted be summoned to receive a general's blessing ere they depart upon their dread adventure.
Dear sir, they come.
It's to slap our chests and sing. For when threatened with the muse, and your heart is in your boots, there is nothing brings it round like the trumpet's martial sound, like the trumpet's martial sound. These attentions are well meant. Such expressions don't appear. Calculated men to cheer. Who are going to meet their fate in a highly nervous state. Though to us it's evident, these attentions are well meant.
intentions are bent.
Evidence.
Yes, well bent.
Evidence.
Ah, yes, well bent.
Written upon the beds of steel and the rock and the rock. And we find the white snake and the rock and the rock. It's to stab our chest and sing and the rock.
Go to death, the ghost of the rock. Die and dance, the ghost of the rock. With words knocking through the ground like a wall of sound. No heroes go to die. No heroes go to immortality. No heroes go to immortality. No heroes on the rock, on the rock, on the rock, mortality.
Away, away, right we go. These pirates stay. They do not stay. Then what is delay?
Yes, forward.
Forward. Yes, but you don't go.
They go,
Yes, forward.
yes, forward.
Oh, damn it, you don't go. Get out.
They go, unless they go, unless they go, unless they really, really go.
Now for the pirate's lair. Oh, joy unbounded. Oh, sweet relief. Oh, raptured example. At last I may turn in some slight measure for the repeated acts of theft and pillage, which at a sense of duty stern dictation, I, circumstances victim, have been guilty.
Young Frederick,
Because
your late commander.
And I, your little fruit.
oh, mad intruders, how they face me. Know enough, oh, rash ones, that I have duty to extermination.
Have mercy on us. Here say you slaughter.
I do not think I ought to listen to you. Yet mercy should lawyers to resentment, and so I will be merciful. Say on.
When you had left our pirate fold, we tried to raise our spirits faint, according to the custom of equipment level quaint. We're drawing vain and whips we heard we laid sound upon the rocks, and told to somebody I could have stopped me paradox. A paradox, a most ingenious paradox. We put it right as on and what would like to be this paradox.
A paradox, a most ingenious paradox.
This paradox.
We knew your taste for joy is worth of breaks and contradictions square, and with the laughter on our lips we wished you that you hear. We said if we could tell it him, how Frederick would the joke enjoy, and so we wished for life in him to tell it to our boy. That paradox, the most ingenious paradox, includes in griddle silent blocks, but not to be this paradox. Paradox, a paradox, the most ingenious paradox. This paradox. For some ridiculous reason, to which however I had no desire to be disloyal, some person in authority, I don't know who, very likely the astronomer royal, has decided that although for such a beastly month as February, 28 days is a rule of plenty, 1 year in every 4 his days shall be reckoned as 9 and 20. You are the victim of this claim, having been born in Ypres on the 29th of February. Through some simple arithmetical process you'll easily discover that though you've lived 21 years, yet if we go by birthdays, you're only 5 and a little over.
Yes, yes, with your mother, yes, to agree. a doctor come and said she came up. Well, counting in the usual way is 21, I've been alive. Yet reckoning by my natal day. Yet reckoning by my natal day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am a little boy of 5. A bad doctor, knows a genius, bad doctor. Upon my word, this is most curious, most absurdly whimsical. 5 1/4. No one would think it to look at me.
You'll be glad now, I'll be bound, that you spared us. You would never have forgiven yourself once you had discovered you had killed 2 of your comrades.
My comrades.
I'm afraid you don't appreciate the delicacy of your position. You were apprenticed to us.
Until I reach my 21st year.
No, until you reach your 21st birthday. And going by birthdays, you are yet 5 1/4.
You don't mean to say you're going to hold me to that?
No, we're merely going to remind you of the fact and leave the rest to your sense of duty.
Your sense of duty.
Don't put it on that thing. As I was merciful to you just now, be merciful to me. I implore you not to insist on the love of your bond, just as the cup of happiness is at my lips.
We insist on nothing. We content ourselves in reminding you of your duty.
Your duty.
Well, you have appealed to my sense of duty, and my duty is only too clear. I bore your infamous calling. I shudder at the thought I have been with it. But duty is before all, and at any price I must do my duty.
Bravely spoken. Come, you're one of us once more.
Lead on, I follow. Oh, Horror!
What's the matter?
Ought I to tell you? No, I cannot do it. And yet, as a member of your band,
Speak on, I charge you, but that sense of conscientiousness that we have yet appealed in vain.
General Stanley, the father of my Mabel,
Yes.
escaped from you on the plea that he was an orphan.
He did.
Oh, it breaks my heart to betray the honored father of the girl I adore. But as your apprentice, I have no alternative. It is my duty to tell you that at any price I will do my duty, and under the dictates of that duty, it is my duty to tell you that General Stanley is no orphan.
What?
More than that, he never was one.
Am I to understand that? To save his contemptible life, he dared to practice on our credulous simplicity. Revenge shall be swift and terrible. We will gather a band of pirates in a town tomorrow down the very night.
But stay!
Stop! That's a word! He is doomed! Away, I hold the fire. I burn the spaces as a truly pay. This very night, my head is dire. So glad to shut the Lord away.
Away, and I smile. I find my true heart today. My heart's filled with hate and triumph. This life me to the part. Away.
With loss and hurt, he tricked us of our bride. They vengeance out the pine, so decide. Turning to stand softens with his lies. And in return, tonight the traitor dies.
Yes, tonight the traitor dies.
Yes, tonight the traitor dies.
Tonight he dies.
It's early tomorrow.
His will is unwise.
There runs sorrow.
There runs a spot.
In the nations they cherish.
And all will blow.
Peter shall perish. Tonight, that's early tomorrow. His words like my rose and sorrow. The one to cherish. And no one to
I've just discovered that I was born in leap year, and that birthday will not repeat by the 1914.
Horrible. Catastrophe appalling.
And so farewell. Tonight I quit these walls, not my soul of pause, but when some duty calls, I must obey. But duty's name was not my soul of shame, but when some duty calls, I must obey. Oh, must I leave thee here in endless night dream, where joy is drunk and fear and sorrow flows free? When nature in my dream will sing in autumn, this very lonely rain, he loves thee, he is born. Oh, Lord, he loves thee, he is born. Oh, In 1940, a day shall be out, then return and claim you, I declare it.
It seems so long.
Swear that till then you be true to me.
Yes, I'll be strong. By all the Stanleys dead and gone, I swear it.
Oh, it is long, and it is true, and it is full of joyous laughter. She made us to us some, we are well and after. Oh, here is love, and here is true. She will be faithful to us. We are well and even after. And even after. Oh, here is love, and here is true, and here is full of joyous laughter. She will be faithful to us soon. She will be faithful to us soon till we are wed, and even after, even after. Oh, it is love, and it is true, and it is love, it is love.
Tarantara,
We are timidly in mind,
Tarantara,
and anything would fly.
Tarantara, Tarantara,
The danger that's behind. Yet when the danger's near, we manage to appear as insensible to fear as anybody here, as anybody here.
Sergeant approached. Young Frederick was to have led you to death and glory.
That is not a pleasant way of putting it.
No matter, he will not so leave you, for he has allied himself once again with his old associates.
He has acted
You
shamefully.
speak falsely. You know nothing about it. He has acted nobly.
He has acted nobly.
Dearly as I loved him before, his heroic sacrifice to his sense of duty has endeared him to me tenfold. He has done his duty. I will do mine. Go ye and do yours.
Righto.
This is perplexing.
We cannot understand it at all.
Still, as he is actuated by a sense of duty,
That makes a difference, of course. At the same time, we repeat, we cannot understand it at all.
no matter, our course is clear. We must do our best to capture the pirates alone. It is most distressing to us to be the agents whereby our erring fellow creatures are deprived of that liberty that is so dear to us all. But we should have thought of that before we joined the force.
We should.
It is too late now.
It is.
When a felon's not engaged in his employment,
His employment.
or maturing his felonious little plans, his capacity for innocent enjoyment, is just as great as any honest man.
Honest man's.
Our feelings we with difficulty smother. When constabulary duties to be done. I'll take one consideration with another. Policeman's lot is not a happy one. When constabulary duties to be done, a policeman's lot is not a happy one.
Happy one.
When the enterprising burglar's not a burgling, and the cutthroat isn't occupied in crime, he loves to hear the little brook a gurgling, and listen to the merry village chime. When the coster's finished jumping on his mother, he loves to lie basking in the sun. I'll take one consideration with another. Policeman's lot is not a happy one. When constabulary duties to be done, a policeman's lot is not a happy one.
Happy one.
on the man approaching, with stealthy steps the pilot sought approaching.
On a county boat, late on the wall, the story General Stanley told. We seek a penalty 50-fold, for General Stanley's story.
They seek
a penalty 50-fold. We seek a penalty 50-fold. We seek a penalty 50-fold, for General Stanley's story.
They come in force with stealthy stride. Our obvious course is now to hide.
Light tread upon the prairie seal, silent tread, a cautious way to feel. No sound at all, never speak a word. Flies we distinctly heard. Suddenly the pirate sweeps all the houses sounding sweeps. Comrades who plow the sea, twist the navigation, take another station. Let's sail in piracy with a little burglary. Comrades who plow the sea, twist the navigation, take another station. Let's sail in piracy with a little burglary.
Here's your crowbar and your centipede, your life freezer. You may want to hit your silent matches, your dark lantern seas. Take your file and your skeleton keys.
Look out the tread, inside the tread. Cats like tread upon a clear steel. Silence tread, cautious way to feel. No sound at all, you never speak a word. Flies be distinctly heard. Comrades around us, navigation, take around the station. Let's sail behind the sea with a little burglary. Get the tread upon a friendly steel. Silent tread, a cautious way.
As far as not a word, I see light inside. The Major General comes, so quickly hide.
Yes, yes, the Major General comes.
Yes, yes, the Major General comes. Tormented with the anguish dread of falsehood unatoned, I lay upon my sleepless bed, tossed and turned and groaned. The man who finds his conscience ache no peace at all enjoys. And as I lay in bed awake, I thought I heard a noise. He thought he heard a noise. No, all is still on dale on hill. My mind is set at ease. So still the scene, it must have been the sighing of the breeze. Sighing softly to the river comes the loving breeze, setting nature yet the breezes but are over when he wings away. Brook and poplar mourn a love, sighing well a day. Well a day. Arthur doing and undoing that the roll could turn. When the breeze is out a-wooing, who can woo so well? Tommy tells the road could tell, nobody can woo so well. Pretty brook, thy dream is over, for thy love is not a road. Down the poplar streets, floating by a fickle breeze. Yes, we are the pirates who despair. Frederick, here, or joy, or rapture, summon your men and effect their capture.
The ultimate naval I would if I could, but I am not able.
He's telling the truth, he is not able.
With Mr. Sage, you worked upon our feelings. Revenge is twigs, and flavors all our tearlings. With courage rare, and resolution manly, for death prepared, and happy General Stanley.
There's here to die, of children and you, oh, spare him. Well knowing his cause, oh, well we, oh, spare him.
Yes, we are here, though it doesn't conceal.
To gain a brief advantage you can try, but your proud triumph will not be long-lived.
Don't say our orphans, for we know that's gain.
On your allegiance we've a stronger claim. We charge you yield. We charge you yield. In Queen Victoria's name.
You do.
We do. We charge you yield. In Queen Victoria's.
Stand up, stand.
We yield at once with humble plea, because with all our faults we love our Queen.
Yes, yes, with all their faults, they love their queen.
Yes, yes, with all their faults, they love their queen. Away with them, men! Place them at the bar!
One moment, let me tell you who they are. They are the members of the common throng. They are all noblemen who have gone wrong. They are all noblemen who have gone wrong.
No Englishman unmoved that statesman tears, because with all our faults we love our house of peers. I pirate king. Peers will be peers, and youth will have its flings. So assume your ranks and legislative duties, and take my daughters, all of whom are beauty. Show. So we would like to have our seniors, the first senior, come up and say something.
I'll start. I've been in drama since the fall of my freshman year, and it's given me so much, and I'm just so grateful, and I'm so blessed, and I'm just so happy right now, even though it's coming to a close, just because of everything I've gained.
We need to call up our director, Larry Welch. So I've been here all 4 years. This is my 18th show here. I've spent way too many hours here, but I loved them all, and this drama room means a lot to me. In too many words,
that I could possibly express right now. But also I want to say to Larry, thank you so much. From my very start as a freshman, I've worked really hard, and I know I've grown a lot as an actor. And acting is what I want to do with my life. And I wouldn't be at the place I am right now if it wasn't for this place, and if it wasn't for the direction and help and pushing and bugging of Larry.
All I'm saying is that this play is awesome, and it's an awesome cast. And that's all I'm saying.
Larry, if it wasn't for you pushing me into that very first play, I wouldn't even be here. So thank you for pushing me into that and letting me be here all 4 years. You're a wonderful man and a very, very talented director.
I've done the musical each year with Larry here, and freshman year came, second year was Grease, and then West Side Story last year, and now hired to Penzance, and it's just been unbelievable, and you've given me really, really great roles that I've gotten to play, and I've been really, very thankful for that. So thank you so much for seeing something in me and letting me showcase my voice. And,
Thank
yeah.
you for being here.
So I've been here all 4 years. This is my 10th show, and this room means a lot to me, and these people are all fantastic, and Mr. Welch is a great director, and I'm really going to miss this place. So thank you.
So this is like my first and last show. It's amazing, and I never thought I would get like double casted or even get like a name for it, so it's really cool. All right.
Since sophomore year, I've been here, you know that, and I really have to thank you for pushing me to do things I didn't really want to do, and making me like, be able to do this stuff now. And yeah, so from slipping on that ramp in Hamlet to slipping on that ramp now, I'm gonna really miss you in this place. Thanks.
I don't know if I really count as a senior since I don't actually go to this school, but I sort of joined in at last minute, and Larry was kind enough to double cast me with this lad here, and I'm really grateful because when I was here, because I did used to go here, I'm not like some creepy person. Magically, like, hey, what's up? No, I didn't do that. But he let me in after a little bit of time to let me in. Right, probation, as he called it. He said I was on probation until he agreed to let me in. But he did, and here I am, and I'm really grateful for it, and I had a good time. And ow, I'm just
All I want to say is, Larry, thank you for thinking that I could pull off some cheesy Italian accent, even though I didn't even use that when I started. But I love all these people, and they're all awesome, and I'm glad that I spent 2 years of my high school career, mostly here, not so much in school.
I usually don't do musicals. I was in the other regular non-musical plays, and I had a great time. I came here last year, my first year, and I was planning on not doing the show because I don't really sing all that often. But I missed all these guys with all the great shows that I've been in, and so I decided to join late. And I really, really am glad I did that because it was one of the better shows I've ever done. So,
I would have done it without all these people, and Larry and me especially. It's my first play, and these guys are awesome. And just want to thank Eddie and Matt, and Larry.
Yeah, we all wouldn't have been here without Larry and without our friends. But also we have other people who have helped. Eddie, you want Eddie to come up here? Okay, so we have this for you. And it
This
says,
is flowers. Wave
That's
again.
right.
alright. Be it known for all time henceforth, this band of Wolford pirates and all the landlubbers and the cast and crew of Pirates of Penzance do hereby and therefore bestow the Jack of Excellence for the safe journey onto, into, and through the magical sea of musical comedy, along with our full admiration and gratitude to Captain Larry Welch. From all of us.
He is a parent of a former student who graduated last year and he's still here designing our posters, setting up concessions, doing everything for us. He's like our manager or something. I'm so beyond grateful, and so we have this signed poster hand drawn.
Yeah. Michael, come here. Wait, what?
Right here.
And we got flowers for you guys. Music is so important in this show, especially this show.
Yeah.
We couldn't have done it without Michael. I mean, you're just excellent in every way.